from New Orleans.
Let's go, let's go! Ready? 54 miles. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
X3, 218, chopper.
On play action, Cousins. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Here comes the ball.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
First. Bring up 48.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Hey, we're good.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Cousins gives way to Cook. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Check. Hey, flip it. Check 15. Watch the eye. Undercrunch.
Third and long for Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
He's not going to leave it. Bring up 48. Back. That's the what. Greystone, travel. That's the what. Line out. Check the backer.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a third and long here.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing is Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at the 20. Now Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch the run. Easy, opposite.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, Haywood. Check mic 47. Check for the hood.
Cousins now. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play action now. Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, folks.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Hey, no, easy.
Mike 5-4.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle, and he said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze eluding the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
21. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, Alpha.
54.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
March 54.
Kill.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
Sammy.
It's just me and you. Say.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6.
Kill.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Vikings take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next the score, Saints 28, Vikings 9. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, Right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 47.
Go.
To throw is Cousins. It's caught inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, Delta.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Brilliant. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go.
To throw, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Breeze to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing is Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Hey, Orbit.
At the 15-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Smooth.
4th down, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Lady. Easy, opposite. I'm coming. Sammy. Hey, dude. Under. Spots twist.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze now on first down. He's going to fire one deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Check back 47. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Hill hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Shamar Stephen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Sherrill's on the return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Breeze is looking to throw. He's going to take a shot. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They run it again with Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.